we are glad to have you join us today to talk about our stitching and other stuff. Today is April 25th, 2021, and we're headed straight into May soon. Yay!
Can't even.
Yep. Maynia is on its way, so we'll talk about that in a little bit, I think. And
yeah.
We also have 2 sidekicks today. Who wants to go first? Rosie, you can go first because you're right here. We're like a little wild girl here today, all of us. Like even, yeah.
Yeah. What happened?
Plug that back in.
Well, it's also like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so we're not all at our freshest.
That's true. We were a little bit later today.
I took a drive and then I went and did errands and got caught in the rain.
So we're all a little bit draggled here. Millie and I had a really fun time together. We talked about that last week, that we were going, not this one, the other one who's going to come on in a second. We went to Leavenworth, which is a little Bavarian village up north of here, a couple of hours, where we just had mom and daughter time. And maybe she can tell you her favorite part of that. But Rosie got a little birthday present from who? Mimi. And what is it? What's it called? Let's see. It's called. It's from.
It's a pen pal.
It's Pen Pals 202.
Yeah, they had these little tiny little series going on. I think had to do with mail. Might have been because of 2020, maybe. Pen pals.
Maybe. Oh yeah.
I kitted it all up for you, didn't I? I got your floss. I got you some fabric, and it is a frosted
2017
stitchery.
It's from 2017, but
oh, okay.
Here, I'll show it close. Look how cute she is with the little birds.
Very cute.
You got her the floss and a floss ring and fabric to do it on. You could even dye your fabric if you want.
I know. I was going to try to dye it, and then I thought I didn't have time, but I thought, Mommy, you can dye it.
What can we dye it? I don't know. Blue, maybe? Like a little blue gray?
Like a light bluish? That'd be pretty. All that pink on that would be very pretty on a light blue.
So we haven't started it yet, which is good if you do want to dye it. That would be fun. That would be really fun.
Bye.
Okay, Millie. Come on, birthday girl. Oh, Rosie's birthday is this week too. Rosie, how old are you turning?
8.
8 years old.
8.
Believe it. So your birthday's on Thursday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Coming up.
And my birthday was yesterday.
And Millie's is yesterday. Millie, are you going to come?
Yeah.
Millie's doing rainbow loom.
Practicing.
Oh.
Good night.
Parade wave.
Okay, yeah, see. It's crazy today. Did you have fun in Leavenworth with me?
Yeah.
What was your favorite memory? Favorite thing we did?
What is that face?
I don't know.
You asked me that a little bit ago and you had an answer.
I had a lot of answers.
Okay, well, we'll just pick one.
Just pick one.
The bookstore?
Going to the bookstore. In case you didn't watch last week, when one of our girls turns 10, they get a getaway with mommy overnight and they get to kind of pick where they want to go, and then we find somewhere special to stay. So for your birthday from Mimi, you also got something.
The little kitty, little spring kitty.
Happy Spring from Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery as well.
I still owe her, I think, a couple flosses I need to get.
Oh yeah, maybe we haven't really counted or looked.
I think I put them the empty floss away on the ring, but you'll have to let me know.
Okay.
So that must be one of the bees, the honeycombs, or with the honey.
Yeah.
We
bee's
start
nest
here, I think, and that's.
Mm-hmm.
I think so, right? This one. Yeah. So that's where she's at. Is that little
cute
or whatever you call those. She has something else to show too.
Could it be thingy?
Honey pot bee thingy.
I forget what it's called. Just a second, I knew what it was called.
Honey hive? A hive? Beehive?
Oh yeah.
Beehive. Okay.
bee nest. I couldn't think of the word beehive.
This isn't the one you're doing though. Okay, and then she also is going to show this one, right? This is the third one of these she's stitching in a row.
Ta-da!
sure you've
Started it?
seen this, if
It's
you've
a
watched it
deer.
all. She started it. She didn't just start it. She got pretty far on it.
Oh, you got your border going. Good job.
Order, get it out of the way first.
Mm-hmm. It's a lesson Mimi doesn't learn very easily.
Oh, I don't like
I
it.
am trying to stitch borders along with my projects, though. That's my
Yeah.
new method.
That makes a difference for me too. Then I actually kind of do it. And then at the end, I'm not just like, oh, I have so much border left. Anything else? Talk about?
No.
No. Okay.
Bye. Bye, birthday girl.
Don't just stay here and do that.
I have to.
No, take it in the
No,
other
I'm
room.
almost done.
No, take it in the other room. Okay, you can finish it and then go. Need something? Okay, I do have an audience today. Everybody's up in my business today. Some days I kind of want nobody in my business. And
They kind of like have a hole downstairs where all their stuff lives.
our house is like 2,300 square feet, and they want to be in like the 100 square feet I occupy during Flosstube.
And I don't even know what they're so busy looking at because it's not like they're watching TV. It's me and you.
I don't know. Rosie's just standing there, staring at me. Like, have you ever woken
The
up?
life of a
staring at
mother.
you in the night? That's like what's it?
Mothers spend their lives being
Still
stared at.
eyes on me. Oh. Anyway, Millie got blue bands, these things, like we were talking about a while back, that she was out of colors, so she got some of those for her birthday. So here's the loom
Oh,
that she's working
I'm
on.
making
Are you
one
making a bracelet?
yeah, for Tana.
A bracelet for a friend.
okay.
Well,
Well,
oh, I don't think I have any featured friends. Let me double check that because now I'm second guessing. Did I
so
get- oh, I
she's
do have one.
working. How, you have one?
Yeah, I do. I don't know why I forgot this. Yeah, I do. So why don't we do that now?
Okay.
So featured friends is where we feature a little project, a whip or a finish or something from an email that somebody has sent us. So we got one from Heather Miller this week. Thanks, Heather. She sent in a picture of, it's called Sweethearts by Barbara Bergeau Richards, and she has finished all the stitching. So I'll insert the picture right here.
Oh, Heather, that turned out so cute.
So cute. She says, I'm trying a new soap to wash my piece in, just waiting for it to arrive in the mail. So I'm curious what soap this is.
Mhm.
Once ironed dry, I'll sew on the buttons and give it a final pressing. I'm going to try and frame it myself. I personalized the chart some and I'm happy with it. Like I think that the hair on the girl is blonde, but in the original pattern, isn't she a brunette?
Probably.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
remember, but
I don't think she does. Yeah, I think it's a brunette.
the pattern was, oh, and then she added buttons for embellishment. So you can see them in the picture that I had just showed. There's buttons up in the corners, a
Cute.
little button. She put her initials on it and the date in a really cute spot on the border. The pattern was super enjoyable to stitch, but the fabric probably lends itself more readily to drawn thread work than cross stitch. It does look more like a fine linen.
Does it?
Thank you so much for making me aware of this wonderful artist and her charts. I have a few more, and once done some of my other projects, I'll definitely be starting another BBR design. I've picked up a pale yellow mottled Lugana, and I'm leaning heavily towards the faces chart called Sarah.
Oh, that
I don't know that one. Well, I do. Is that the mom and the daughter? Or mom?
yes, and it's the one that I kept. I've got some to give away to you if you want them.
Yeah, I do remember you showing me that one.
Yeah, I kept the Sarah, and I think I kept one other one because they were just too sweet not to have. I mean, they're all sweet, but
They are, yeah, they're also cute.
Yeah.
The use of shading is so great. And
the Sarah one might be she's holding a baby.
yeah, there's
think that's
there's
the
a
one.
child in it, I remember.
Yeah, yeah. I can't remember. I'll have to go back and look. Well, thank you, Heather. So if you have a whip or a finish project, and we just want to give people some airtime that don't have floss tubes, or even if you do have a floss tube, you can send it to us, and we can plug your floss tube too, and let us see what you're working on.
Yeah. So thank you so much for sending that in. That's really fun. And I
Yeah.
think, again, if you send one this week, I just do them in first come, first serve. So she sent me that one this week. If somebody else has something, it can be like, I think you just said a whip or a finish or anything, something framed on your wall or something you just completed.
Yeah. And if you've already done one for us, you can do another one.
Yeah. We don't care. We just like to show.
Like to see finished projects too, especially.
Since we don't have many. I've had several though, and I have another one today. Do you have any finishes? I do. No. Okay, well, I have two actually.
And I apologize for this, guys, but it's going to go away.
Yeah, it'll fade as soon as the sun moves or the clouds come back in. Can you see okay though?
Yeah, but boy, that really got bright. Oh, that's so cute.
I finished.
Oh my gosh.
Tiny baby. It's so tiny. Look.
It's so tiny.
Little tiny. I hope it fits her. I think it will though. I mean, it's not as tiny as
No,
she is, I don't think.
she's so tiny still. I mean, she's almost 6 pounds. Well, she's lost a little bit of weight, but
Your baby Juniper, who was born, man, is it 5 weeks ago? 6? Is it 5?
7.
Oh wow. Oh, so she's
7 or she's 38 weeks now,
oh,
and she was born at 31 weeks.
so it's almost, she was like 31 and a half. So yeah, man, for some reason I had 5,
Yeah.
6 in my head.
She's doing, by the way, really, really well. We are really hopeful she comes home this week, which is big news in our family. So,
Yes, we are so.
and she just graduated out of her preemie clothes. So she's just, I mean, I'm sure newborns are big on her.
Yeah. Well, hopefully this is like maybe almost preemie, but you know, knit goods always. I feel like I'm a loose knitter and I always knit up.
I think that's going to be fine. I think that's going to be fine for her.
So cute, and I loved the buttons. I ended up just finding them. I had them in my button tin.
Yeah, it's a really sweet
This is
pattern.
the Sunday sweater from Ginny Scheller, and I have been linking it the last few weeks, so I'll link it one more time here. And it turned out cute. I modified the pattern down from the 0 to 3 size. I did it a finer yarn and a smaller needle.
Okay.
Okay. My other finish this week is Things of Autumn. So now I have finished all 4 of the Things of series from Alicia Pilgrim.
I feel so left behind.
You're so left behind. I was determined. This was my Whip Go, one of my Whip Go pieces. So I had the Lily Violet Primavera, the basket one that I finished and showed a week or 2 ago. And then this was my other Whip Go one, which just happened to be one that I was close to finishing. So I finished it. I was determined to finish it on my Leavenworth trip with Millie. And there it is. It's all done.
There it is. Good
So
for you.
that one will be easy to frame. I just put them on a sticky board that I think I might already have cut and ready for it. And then I'll just tuck it away in my drawer, and then I pop each one out into the frame. Like I just have a frame that I purpose each season.
Yeah.
Once autumn comes, I'll have one to pop in. Those are my finishes, which that was
Very good.
It will probably be a long time before I have another finish now. I don't think I'm very close to. Well, milk and cream I'm pretty close to. But
yeah. So I don't have any finishes, and I did not bring in a previous finish. So
that's all right.
That's that. I didn't obey my wheel.
I am not surprised. I did, which is also not surprising because I'm a rule follower.
I'm a rule. I want other people to obey the rules. I just don't like obeying the rules.
You don't want them to.
What does that make me? A rule breaker? But I want other people to follow them.
Rules are important unless they apply to you. And I'm kind of like, I don't care if other people follow them. I just need to follow them. The opposite.
No, I like to feel like I'm above the rules sometimes.
Yeah, you're probably. It's probably one of those Enneagram personality things.
Maybe, I don't know. I didn't just admit that. Okay, you want to go first, or you
No,
want me
you
to
can go first because I had finishes and stuff.
Okay, so I did work a little. I did do a little bit on the wheel. Okay, sorry, I need to do this.
Man, her lighting is just hard right now.
There we go. There, that's better. I think a cloud went over the sun, so it's better now. I did work on my Things of Summer.
Ooh.
which we all know is the same series that Sarah just finished, The Things of Fall.
You're probably getting fairly close. You're probably more than halfway.
Oh yeah, I am getting close. It's just, I just didn't work on it. I worked on other things. Whoopsie, my needle.
I always feel like those kind of plod along until they don't, and then I'm just like push through the last motifs and then they're done.
I think I had a couple little things I had to finish on the iced drink. I think I had to finish the straw, and I hadn't done the orange slice. And then I worked on those geraniums.
Oh yeah, they're so cute. I really like those.
Oh, it doesn't look like much, but that did take some time because there's a lot of color changes in there. There's 2 greens, 2 reds, 3 reds. So anyway, it's coming. But I do have several other motifs to do on there, but it'll get there.
Yeah.
I think I'm farther along on my fall one.
Yeah, I feel like.
And I haven't even started the spring one. That's coming next year.
Yeah.
Okay. So I worked on that. That was on my wheel. And I'm not even sure what all was on my wheel now that I think about it. I was very rebellious. Okay. Huh. Well, let's see here, folks. My handy dandy little planner. That's my Maynia. Oh, well. I'm not sure if this was on my wheel or not, but I worked on it.
That's all right.
It was not on my wheel, but I did work on it. This is the new Barbara Anna Dreaming of Frida. And it's definitely a Southwestern motif with much bolder colors. And I can't even really show you the picture. I mean, I can, but it's so tiny.
Yeah.
And my lighting, forget it. You can't see it. Now here comes the sun again.
I know. Yeah. It's coming in and out.
Dang it. Sorry, guys. Oh, gee. Help! Where did I go? Okay, I finished my cactus.
Wow, you got far.
I did the kitty, I did the one butterfly, and I did those. There's 4 of these flowers. There's 2 reds and there's 2 golds and another color still to go. I changed the color on the cactus. The dark green was supposed to be more of a bluish color, but it did not show up on this blue fabric, which doesn't look blue at all, but it is kind of a.
Did you said you weren't going to change it on the cactus. Did you pull stuff out and change it?
I did. I only had like 2 rows of it done, and I thought, I was going to change it for the butterfly because it's the same color here in the butterfly, which I actually think might have been okay, the lighter color in the butterfly on its own. There's a couple other butterflies, and I might try one of them with the call for color. I don't know if I'll use that green, this greenish color every time that color was called for. I just didn't want to get up and grab all my flosses out of the closet. And I have a bag of flosses that I haven't put away for other projects. And I just grabbed what was in there.
It looks good. I like that green on it.
I have basically 2 more flowers. Yeah, there's a little bit to go, but it's a fun one. And I don't know if I'll do the klimped one, the Dreaming klimped one. I might eventually, but this one and Dreaming Girl are the ones I'm focusing on, and then her new one.
Yeah, that new one is cute.
I did work. This was not on my wheel, but it is on my magazine monthly, and it's my Dumpster Fire Friends 2020 piece. So,
wow, you're coming along on that.
I ripped out her hair and did the darker hair, the darker gray.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
Couldn't see it before. I got her dress all done. I got her face done, and I started the brunette hair.
Nice. Yeah, I like that gray that you changed it to. You can see it way better.
Yeah, it's so, and in person, it's way better too. It's just the light is really glaring.
We just can't win for.
I can't. It's like, could you just go? Just
go away, son. We hate you. That's like the cry of a true Seattle.
This is not. I hate summer. This is why I hate spring.
Where's the rain already?
It was here yesterday. Oh no. Okay, folks. I have the worst luck with zipper pulls. Because apparently you're not supposed to pull by them because they fall off.
Oh, I have had that happen with. Yeah, I have.
I'm just too hard on them, I guess. I did work on my Joyful World, which was my big one. It needs to be finished before Friday. It's my whip go for the month.
Yeah.
But I'm really close. All I have to do is the ground. There's 3 rows.
Oh, you'll totally get that done.
Feel like I'm like on a sailboat.
You
Just jib and jab. So or is it jibe? I don't even know.
jibe, but
Huh?
it's jibe.
Okay, fine.
You just
I finished the carrot.
cave and then come out and retreat into your cave. It's like you're retreating into a cave.
Sorry. Okay, I finished the bunny. I don't think I had his legs done. I did his carrot. I did all of this.
Yeah,
I did the squirrel. Huh?
Really cute.
So I just have, I think though I'm a little bit too low here. I think I have to rip a couple of these out.
Yeah, it looks like it. Because
Everything else seems to match up. I'm not even going to bother to figure it out. I'm just going to make it match up down here.
Yeah, I think I might have made a mistake on that tree too. It made something weird. And
Yeah. So there's 3 just straight rows. There's a blue row, just straight across 3 times, and then it's done. So I'll probably get that done tonight.
So cute.
And then I'll be ready for May.
Yay.
You're right though. I was working on this and then I thought this is not my favorite block. You were talking about that last week.
I know. I'm not sure what it was that I didn't care that much for. The colors, maybe I just wasn't as into those.
Maybe, although you can't really see it, but I love the little pink flowers and I love the purple. I don't know what it was, but it just didn't. Maybe because it's truly spring and I really don't like spring.
I do, and I didn't care for it either. I'm not sure why.
Yeah. May is going to get started next week. Where is it? It's the cat.
I liked the cat. I changed the colors all around on the cat.
I know you did, but I'm not going to be that creative. It's a cat. It's 2 cats, actually.
Yeah.
It's cute. I do like this one.
Yeah, I liked that one.
I like this.
Is the June the bear? That was nice.
Yes.
Like, I kind of felt like I just was kind of getting through April and May to get to the bear. Because
June's the bear. What makes it for me usually are the side.
The floral.
Yeah.
Things. Yeah.
That tends to be what I really like. Oh, I really love that one. I can't wait to stitch that.
Yeah.
And then the last thing I really worked on, and I did not cross stitch a couple of days, so that explains some of them.
What did you do that day? How can you go without?
What did I do?
How did you survive that day?
Well, I didn't cross stitch, I don't think, on Sunday when we got home from your house.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I did. I don't know. I had a weird week and I'm not even sure why it was weird. It just was weird. I worked on my Dreaming Girl and I did work a lot on her.
Oh. She is really
I got I finished these. I finished the sun. I did the houses and the trees.
I really like how that purple pops on your purple fabric. Like it just looks really that purpley brown of the tree and the
Yeah.
it looks more brown, and on yours, to me, it might be the lighting, but it looks like
it has got a little bit of a purple undertone to it.
I really like it against your fabric.
Yeah, I'm happy with it. You know, I struggled with it for so long, but so I've just really, when I start working on her, I have a hard time putting it down because it's these little motifs.
I know, and they're cute.
I've got to figure out what we're going to do about her hair down here.
You won't just use the darker gray that you used on the snowflake?
I will, but I can't remember which one I used.
Oh.
I have several. It's in my bag. I just have several grays in there. Although I did see somebody on Instagram did a gray hair version, and she did a 3rd color for that part, a 3rd color of gray.
Even if you ended up with a different color, I think it would be fine.
It'll be in the same tone as the darker, I think. I don't think I'll do the lighter. I was trying to figure out what the golden leaves will look best with, because they kind of hang in the middle of that.
Oh yeah.
So I got to think about that. So that, she got a lot of love. And that is pretty much, oh, I did have my knitting whip. I did knit a little bit.
Oh.
Mostly in the car, coming home. So I'm done with the body now. I just have to do a couple of rows of garter stitch hem. This is the back.
Oh, you're almost done.
I am just a few rows of garter stitch and then her little sleeves, which I'm thinking about making a 3/4 length.
Rather than long.
Yeah, thinking about it. And there's the front. And I have to pick up the button band. Yippee.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I did work on this. I might have knit one night too, just because I was tired and I had a headache and I didn't feel like dragging my cross stitch out.
That makes sense.
Our weather has really swung around too. Like last weekend, it was in the 80. We had like an 80-degree day, and then we got down into the 40s, and that takes a toll on my body.
Yeah.
By evening, sometimes I'm really really achy and tired, and so I think that was one night. But anyway, that's it. That's what I got.
Okay. Well, here I'll go with my whip. So I did stick to my plan for the most part. I did not work on my Snow Queen, which was on my plan because I think I was trying to finish up that sweater, and then I think.
Oh.
So I worked on Poire.
Woo! That hasn't made an appearance for a while.
I know. I spun it. So I was really hoping to get done with the red on the house, the main part of the house, and I did.
Oh, so cute.
And then I started on some of the white border on the side, on that right side there.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. So that's where this one is at. And I realized, I'm pretty sure that this translation, I'm guessing, means there's no Christmas without a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Which is like what, I don't know why I never really stopped to think about what the name in Italian meant, but it's not Christmas without a Christmas tree, I think is what.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know why I did stitch one night. Tuesday night, we had dinner with our friends that we do every week, and we've had quite the wedding drama.
Oh, that's right.
And so, my youngest son, Sarah's littlest brother, who's 25, is getting married in July. And you guys, if having a baby during the time of COVID was hard, let me tell you, planning a wedding has not been any picnic either. And bless his fiance's heart. She's, I just feel really bad because she gave up. She didn't get a graduation from college last year in the spring. She got her BA in psychology and was applying to nursing school. Anyway, she's just, it's just been one thing after another. And there'd been some wedding drama planning the week before this last week. And this week was the nail hit it all hit the fan. And basically their venue was going to charge them a lot more money than they thought they were going to be charged. And part of it was permits to use a park. And part of it was $35 an hour for 5 hours to pay for a COVID monitor to make sure nobody was doing anything naughty. And even if they paid all that money, and even if they paid their $500 deposit, the venue still would not guarantee it will be open to them on their wedding day. Well, who wants to plan a wedding when you don't have a guaranteed location? And so the people that we go out to dinner with every week have a big backyard, and it's beautiful. Mm-hmm. And we started saying, and she was offering to do the groom's dinner at her house, and we said, why don't we ask about having the wedding at their house? And so, of course, my friend who has a heart of gold is like, yes, yes, yes. And we were at their house having dinner, and Sam and his fiance were out doing an errand. I said, come up here and let Ashley see the backyard so she can kind of check catch the vision for what we can do. And, it's totally opposite of what she wanted. She wanted to get married down on the waterfront. She wanted to have her pictures taken on the water. And so it's a total change of their whole plan. But she said, I think I have to do it because I can't find any place else that I can A, either afford, or B, even if I could afford it, they wouldn't guarantee it either. Mm-hmm. And so she kind of got on board, and she redid their whole itinerary, and they're doing pictures at Coulon Park, which is close by us, rather than down in Seattle.
I bet they could still do waterfront pictures.
Yeah. So anyway, there was a lot of tension. There was not tension, but my mom heart was just really hurting and trying to help them figure things out. And baby Junie had a couple of rough days, not anything dangerous, but they were kind of discouraged a little bit with her feeding. And then my son, Junie's daddy, had a bad reaction, not bad, but a reaction to his COVID shot. So he wasn't feeling very good. So that's that's why my week was so
It was
weird.
kind of a busy week.
It was a busy week, so that's why. But everything seems to have worked out now.
Yep, everything did.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Everything seems to have kind of settled.
And I don't think I told you this. Pretty much everybody that's coming to the wedding, their guest list is down to 50, will have been vaccinated.
That's nice. That's
So it takes a lot of that stress and worry off too.
yeah, that is nice.
And
Really,
yeah.
really nice.
yeah, it's going to be beautiful. And I told her, I've never been to a bad, ugly wedding, and I've never seen an ugly bride, and it's going to be beautiful, and we're all in it together here.
It's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be just right.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what she was originally hoping for.
Yeah. Woo-hoo.
So I've been working on, I did the lower section of her hair. I've been just outlining and filling it in, and then kind of doing the leaves and acorns and things as I go.
Wait, did you outline it and then do the leaves and then fill in the hair, or did you?
I'm outlining sections. So I kind of outlined like this probably,
Okay.
and then filled in. I think
Grid
I
going-
outlined it, and then I counted from there and did these. These are all one stitch lower than they're supposed to be. I made a mistake. That's what, remember I told you a couple weeks ago, I had made some mistake and I needed to figure it out. And I thought I would probably just leave it, but I needed to make sure I knew what I was doing with the rest of the hair, because I didn't want to count from these and then have it run into these flowers. So I had to spend a little time to figure out where did I make the mistake and how many things. I think I made a mistake here, and then I counted from here to do these.
Oh, yeah.
Here, I didn't count from the acorn, I counted. So then these were like off, and I was like, wait, what? Those shouldn't be off. So I think I outlined like this section of her hair and then filled in. And then you can see I outlined this next one, but I forgot I had dropped this darker color, this darker red, orangey color, brown, whatever, on the floor at home. So it didn't come with me on our trip. So I had just enough to finish that outline. And then I kind of was starting to work on this next leaf. But
so you almost are ready to do the last clue and you'll be done.
Yeah, I'm almost to the last clue. And then she'll be finished. So I guess I maybe do have another couple finishes coming up, so sort of.
Yeah.
So I worked on my Dreaming Girl. I didn't work on my Snow Queen like I scheduled to, but I did get a decent amount done. I do not have a picture of this, but it is like, because I got this kit at like the thrift store, and it didn't, like, the one thing it was missing was I'm trying not to show it, but I'm trying to remember what the name of it is. It's a Dimensions kit. Oh yeah, it's called Valley of the River Beck. It's probably, I mean, I've seen this painting. I think.
I'm pretty sure if you showed that chart, you wouldn't be, nobody's going to be able to take anything off of it.
So, I mean, this is where I'm at. I have this whole fabric to fill
So
up.
pretty.
I'm a little worried about how close. I started from like a certain point on the chart. I figured out where that was on the fabric. I folded it in half and then in half again and kind of figured out. But I don't know why it's so close. I hope that leaves me enough. I suppose I can frame it right up, to it somehow.
Yeah, you can sew fabric around the edges to count towards your.
Yeah, that's true. I have no idea. I'm just stitching away. It'll probably sit languishing.
I saw a tip, by the way, for knowing where your corner is. The 3x3 squares of Post-it notes.
Oh yeah.
You just slap that up to your corner, and then where they meet. Yeah, easy.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
No ruler needed.
Little tip. So that would help me.
Yeah, I need to find some of those.
I really do like stitching this. When I pull it out, it's kind of hard to put it down because I don't know. I'm one of those long.
It's on Ada.
Huh?
It's on Ada, so it's easy.
It's on Ada, and I think I think I'll probably like doing the Haid now that I think about it, because I kind of love those long projects that you just truck along and then suddenly you look at it and you're like, wow, look how far I've come. Like, so.
I never get that feeling. I don't think I ever get that far along.
You got to get that far. So I worked a good amount on my Dimensions kit. I, of course, finished my Things of Autumn. That was one of the big things I was stitching. And I worked on, I'm a little bit frustrated about this piece. Well, maybe less frustrated in the daylight. I was feeling frustrated last night. So I've been working on my Shores at Hawk Run Hollow. So I don't know. Do I need to pull out a picture? Yeah, sure. Here's the picture. This is what I'm working on. See those cute little white birds that pop so nice on that antique, I don't know, what fabric would you call that?
I don't even know.
orangey brown tan.
Sand.
So my white doesn't show up nearly as well on this.
Are the
light
birds
blue.
down
I haven't done the birds. Well, I started. See where my
Oh.
thread is coming out?
there? Uh-huh.
I kind of gave up because even under my magnifier light, I was like really struggling to see it at all against the blue. And in the daylight, I can see it, but it doesn't like pop off the fabric like it does in the photo.
No. What are you
So-
using? B5200?
Yes.
I
So
wonder if 3865 would show up better.
maybe I should try that and see if that would come out a little bit more.
Is that the one I'm thinking? That's the white, right?
I think-
Barbara Anna uses that a lot.
Yeah. I'll have to try. Maybe I'll try that. The thing is, I thought, well, I could just go gray, but the
Yeah.
bird tip, like their wingtips are gray, like a seagull. It's supposed to be seagulls. Seagulls aren't like all gray.
Oh, yeah.
So if you have any ideas for me, leave them in the comments, but I am gonna just probably, yeah, maybe I'll look up that other 3865 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It shows well enough in blocks like here, I feel
Mhm.
like, and more so in person than on.
Yeah.
Or I could back stitch around them with a gray.
Yeah. A lot of people do that.
I could do that. That wouldn't be
Mhm.
terrible. The waves show up a little. Even the white on the waves are showing up pretty well.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see the
So-
waves.
I could just try stitching one of them in white and then put the gray around it and see what I like, see if I like it. If I don't, then I'll pull it out. And
Yeah. Well, I had that problem with mine too. The white wasn't showing up very well.
what did you end up doing?
It was, what was the part was it on? It was on a bird or something they were holding. I think I just did a gray.
You
I'll
just
have to
changed it.
look. I'll have to look. It's been a while. But I remember having that same struggle. And I think I changed my white maybe because the girl in my January block, her whole dress is white
I mean, I'm
inside.
gonna have this problem too when I come to these sales and this whole, although, like I said, in the blocks, it shows up better. This might not show up very well. I might change the color of this lacy, like
Yeah.
border.
You know, I wonder if you did like, if I know it's expensive, but if you did like eggshell, Classic Colorworks eggshell is a,
Yeah.
well, okay. There's that white that I use for that snowman in Winter's Peace.
Yeah.
It's a very variegated white. It's got some darker,
That one.
I mean, it's, you
expensive.
might have to pick apart in the
Yeah.
strand where you're going to get the darker white or whatever, the grayish white.
Yeah.
I'll have to look that up for you. I forget what that one was called, but it had lots of grays in it, but it wasn't totally gray. It just had a
Right.
gray undertone.
The sad thing is I love in the pattern, like in the pictures that I see how that white jumps off.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It might be okay if I got more of a block, but those birds aren't very much stitching. So I
No,
feel like
no.
they'll show up. So I was so I set that aside and then I think I worked on my dimensions kit more last night. The last thing I worked on was this Little House Needleworks where I have changed all the colors pretty much completely
Mhm.
and really like how it's coming out.
Oh, cute.
So I changed that reddish color for
Uh-huh.
flowers to an orange.
Yeah.
It's soot. It's Gentle Arts soot, and then I forget what this one is. It's another Gentle Arts. It's
It looks garden fresh. Oh, that's turning out cute. I like that pattern.
I do too, and it's looking really great on this green that you dyed.
It is.
Like really perfect, actually, for
Yeah.
gardening. So there you have it. That's what I got done this week.
Okay.
You want to talk? Okay, wait. We've done this for almost a year. I should know what comes next. Haul? Do you have haul? Because I don't.
I do have haul. I forgot a haul. Can you pause it a second?
Mm-hmm.
I had a dead fly in my windowsill.
Nice.
It's great. Okay, hold on. Okay.
Okay.
I have a couple. I have a couple hauls. This is crazy. I saw this on a board, and it's a lavender and lace. It's called Emma's Garden. Oh,
Oh my gosh. That's
I'm
really
trying to find a spot where that's not gonna work. She's just a little cherub girl.
there you go.
There we go.
Oh my gosh.
I love those flowers.
So
But holy moly, people, this lace is stitched
mm-hmm.
with some crazy stitches.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking.
I thought maybe they had just laid a piece of lace down in the picture.
Maybe that's what you'll be doing.
Huh?
Maybe that's what you'll be doing.
And actually, this is the other odd thing. This fabric, you start off with this blue and you bleach it.
Oh, what?
I'm like, no.
That's so cool.
And you can't see it here, but you can kind of see when I look real close up in here where the bleaching meets the,
Yeah.
you can't see it very well, but you can see it maybe right here where it's a little fuzzy.
That's so
Can you see that?
awesome. Yeah. I love
So I don't know.
You should do
I
it.
don't know what I'm going to do.
I think you should try it.
And the directions make it sound like, oh, then just dip it in this, but don't let it get too far. It's like,
Well, you could maybe put like some kind of chalk mark or whatever, like don't bleach down past
but
this.
bleach seeps.
Yeah, I know. So you'd want to make it maybe extra. If you left extra room on the blue, I don't know, we're probably going to start this in like 25 years. It's not like that crucial, but if you make sure you leave extra blue
Yeah.
on the bottom, then you can kind of start your piece wherever
Yeah.
it
I
lines.
kind of didn't really want to start it in 25 years, though. I was kind of thinking
It's
about.
Are you starting it
It's-
for Maynia?
No, no. My other haul is that my Charlie Harper fabric bag came from
Oh, that's
Pins
right.
and
Petals and pins.
huh? Petals and Pins, but
Her
it's
shop
quilting
name
with,
is
quilting with Nico. It's
oh,
a small little one. It's so cute. I love those birds and those berries.
it's cute.
I can't wait till winter. She sent me a little.
Aw.
It's a little bird.
Oh my gosh, that is really, her work is just so cute.
It is so cute, and I love the vinyl. Somebody I did see though just recently said that when they printed a pattern on their computer, the ink sticks to the vinyl.
Oh,
Yeah, so
just
be
'cause it's
careful.
computer ink.
And then she's so sweet, and she joined our Zoom
Mhm.
meetup that we had, and she sent a really sweet note, and she sent Sarah and I some stitchy kindness, and I just want to give her a little plug because she does have a cute shop, and her
Mhm.
stuff really is beautifully made. So she sent Sarah and I each one of these
Oh,
floral bags,
so cute. Thanks.
and her prices are really reasonable, and she's very fast. In fact, this one she didn't have it made up. I think she just had those made to order, and so I got it. I thought, oh, it'll be a month or so, and it was not that long at all. So thank you so much,
Wow.
Christina, right? Christina,
Yeah. Mhm.
yeah, for your kindness. That was very sweet of you. So
We were doing a SAL with her and
things of winter,
oh,
things
yeah,
of winter.
Things
Alicia
of Winter.
Paulson.
Did I
Yeah.
finish that? I finished it. Did I finish that?
Did I? Don't think so.
So fun.
But
So
that's my
fun
haul.
to have stitching friends. Like,
Yeah. The other haul I have is our giveaway.
oh, okay.
So we'll talk about that
I
later.
have no haul because
Okay.
we got a new car and we have a million birthdays.
It
And my
was
husband
birthday palooza. Birthday palooza.
are going on vacation. We have no money left. So I'm not going to be buying haul for a little while, but
That's okay.
that's just life. I'm sure that other people have been in that
Good.
boat before. We could do giveaway now and then plans.
Yeah,
Did we have a giveaway last week? Sorry.
we did, but I don't know if anybody used the word. I think it was the little bookmark, the little kit.
Yeah, I didn't. That's why I was looking through the comments like, okay, do we have any comments that I need to spin? Like do the random comment thing?
Yeah, I don't think
didn't
so.
see anything that jumped out at me.
No.
So if we did and I missed that, I don't know, We can leave that one open another week and spin for that one.
Yeah.
Let it.
We didn't really get that many comments this last week, so.
I
Come on,
uploaded.
guys.
I kind of uploaded late too.
Yeah,
I had a hard time getting it uploaded Sunday, so I ended up doing it Monday and maybe that.
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, the giveaway we have is, Sarah hasn't even seen this yet. I
Oh,
went to
perfect.
I had to get ready for Maynia, so I went to my Threadneedle Street store and then I bought this. I've never done one of theirs. It's by Ink Circles.
Oh yeah, you know they're local to me.
Are they?
Yeah, they're in the Tri-Cities.
I didn't know that.
I think I realized that when we went to the little stitching shop, Needful Needle Crafts in
Oh,
or whatever.
I know Candy from 614 Stitcher has at least one Ink Circles going, maybe more. It's gorgeous. So I bought this one
Wow.
called
That's a pretty one.
Blue Velvet.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Now I'm like second guessing my information, but I'm pretty sure that's what I realized when we were in that shop. I thought, oh my gosh, I didn't realize she was in
Oh,
Washington.
we'll have to research that, but it's very pretty. They used a sulky petite, a sulky 12 weight cotton petites blendables. Color was Royal Navy. 150-yard spool was sufficient. It's only, and they did it on 28 count winter solstice. This would take 2 skeins of DMC, use 2 plies over 2. So you could use just DMC. You could use any kind of fancy if you wanted to use a different
Is it just
fancy floss.
monochromatic then? I mean, it's just one
Yeah.
thread. You could use a variegated
Yeah.
or you could have a straight. So you get
Yeah.
to choose what you want to do.
Yeah, it's not huge. It's not one of their big ones. It's only oopsie, sorry. Saw the stitch count. Where did it go? 91 by 91.
Oh yeah, so not humongous.
So I was thinking about what we could say. I don't know what word we want to use, but I also kind of wanted some people to comment on how they started stitching, how they got started stitching. I saw that somebody asked that in a Facebook group and I thought, oh, we've never really asked that before. And I thought, so either use the word began. I don't know. You could just say you want ink circles. Use the word ink. But somewhere in your comment, I would like to know how people got started stitching, because I know we have a lot of people like me that came back to it, but I don't know if we've ever actually talked about if there was somebody special that got you stitching, or if you just saw it somewhere. And I think I've shared before that I didn't know anybody that cross stitched. It was 1981, and I literally was in a big shopping mall, and there was some kind of a store. I can even still picture where it was in this mall that I grew up with. Couldn't tell you what the store was. Don't know what else they had in the store, but I walked in there and I saw this little cross stitch kit and I thought, yeah, I want to do that. And I did it.
Yeah, and you did it.
Got to the French knots.
That's true. You didn't do those.
I did badly.
I am always interested when I watch Flosstube. There's a ton of people who cross stitch because their mom did. Like, I'm trying to think, or maybe their mom, maybe they both just happen to cross stitch now. But that could also be.
Yeah. Anyway, let us know.
My story. So yeah, leave that in the comment. I wanted to say thank you to Candy for recommending last week. I was asking about what I'm gonna do when I start my Haid in the fall, because I'm crazy. And I am totally new to humongous stitching, like long projects like that.
Yeah.
And she said she loves her Lowry stand. And so I was researching that. Have you seen those?
I've seen like clips of them, but not really. I haven't looked at a big picture of one.
I'm really interested in them and kind of I think they're a little more affordable than like a huge wooden, skull.
Yeah, they're very popular.
You can use them with, it looks like Q-snaps and embroidery hoops, and they just come over like an arm and you cinch in whatever you're working on.
It just holds it.
And I think they must be made by a small company in the UK. So I'll probably do a little more research, but I'm kind of leaning towards eventually asking for one of those or saving up and buying. I mean, they're still not like $10 or something, but it seems like it would be really versatile for any and you could, it looks like you could pop out one project and pop in another. So if I was kind of,
Yeah.
put like my Snow Queen in it, just with my Q snap, I could easily unscrew, and it seems like.
Yeah. Well, if you're going to start doing some of these bigger projects, that might be really a nice investment. And
Yeah.
are there US distributors for them then?
Probably. Yeah, probably. I just was kind of following, I went over to their Instagram page, and they had a fun Instagram of like how much weight it can hold. So the guy, I'm assuming one of the people who make them, is out like in a yard or a driveway or somewhere, and he's standing on the base to weight it down, because I think that's the trick with these. I think you have to weight the bottom of it down, or else it will tip.
Uh-huh.
It's only one stand, like just one arm up.
Yeah.
But you can weight it down with a basket of something. And then he hung, so he's standing on it, and they hung a bucket and were dropping bricks in, and it was like holding 20 pounds of weight without
Wow.
breaking or bending or anything. So that's how I I just kind of was following that on Instagram as I was researching it, but I'm sure there are probably distributors in the US, but I haven't really researched it.
Yeah.
You can also find stuff for them on eBay, and I suspect sometimes if you're lucky, maybe you can find the whole stand on eBay, but I really haven't done that much research into it, but I'm going to tuck that away. Was it Tina? Somebody else commented, I think it might've been Tina from Tina Stitches. Candy's from the 614 Stitcher, which we mentioned before. Tina said, I might just be happy just with a Q snap, since that's kind of what I'm used to, which also is possible. So I'm kind of, it may be one of those things that I just started in a Q snap, and eventually if I can afford a stand, I'd save up or ask for a gift if I really want.
Oh yeah. If you have to order, I mean, I was just thinking about ordering from England, because just dawned on me the other day that I was on an Etsy shop probably 2 months ago. And I ordered from her shop, and I thought I was getting all PDFs, but only one of them was a PDF. The other two were actual patterns. I still have not gotten them. And they were coming from, I believe, Italy. So international shipping right now. And I did get to order my Barbara Anna. Did I share this last week? The 4 Seasons Barbara Anna that I really wanted, the kit that was out of stock. I got a notification they were in stock again. Maybe that was Monday. No, I don't remember when it was, but I was able to get one. But they actually said it could take 2 months before we get them because of shipping out of Russia and everything. So I might not even get that till like July. I'm not counting on that getting here very fast. So I'm just thinking I need to be more mindful about when I'm ordering from overseas, because it just seems like things are taking a really long time, and I have no way to track it.
Yeah.
Right. And I did the same thing you did on your bridesmaids dresses. I ordered it not logged into my account, so I don't have a record of it on my Etsy account.
You should have an email though that you should be able to email.
I might. I need to go back and look. I need to set up better folders in my email, so I'm putting things. I just dump them. Like I used to put all my cross stitch stuff in my knitting folder because I didn't put anything in my knitting folder. But I need to separate them out more. But hopefully I have it, because they were really cute patterns. I can't even tell you what they were right now because it's been so long, but I'm like, wait a minute, I haven't gotten those. So yeah.
You want to talk about Maynia?
Yes.
I made one. I made a plan. She asked me right before we filmed, have you made a plan? And I was like, oh no, I guess I better do that.
Well, do you want to do Maynia or plans for next week first?
Oh, well, either one. We can do plans for next week. You have more probably to talk about with that. So yeah.
Well, my plans for next week are basically to finish my Joyful World SAL, which is my whip go. I need to finish 2 more hours on my hoity-toity, which I'm going to do tonight. I'm in the mood to do that. That's 1/1 on 25. So I have to be in the mood.
Yeah.
And then I also, for my magazine month, and hoity-toity, I'm a magazine monthly, maybe not. My magazine monthly that I need to finish up before the end of the month is starting this one, Hearts and Pines.
Oh yeah.
By Barbara.
Look how pretty that is right there in that sunlight.
Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, look at my face. So
sunlight.
Anyway, I need to start that and get a couple hours in. So I think I have to do 3 hours on this. That might be the last thing I have to do other than Joyful World for my magazine monthly, but Whip Go is also hoity-toity. So those are my focus pieces, but I'm also going to work on my my Dreaming Girl. I don't like being behind.
I know. I didn't spin Dreaming. I spun this week, but I have a feeling I might work on those for a little bit and then work on fun stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm supposed to work on my toile sampler, which I like doing. That one's a fun one to stitch. It's on even weave, and so it's nice. And the blue
Yeah.
colors are easy. I can just kind of stitch quite a bit without a lot of color changes. I happened to spin twice for Joyful World, which is perfect because I really wanted to try and finish that up soon. And Snapperland came up, which I'm also pretty close to be done. I don't know why I said I won't probably have any finishes because I have a ton that are really close still.
I know.
And
Crazy girl.
I have Tunnel of Trees that got pulled up, spun. So, and that's that fall one. Sorry, I don't know if that just dinged.
Dinged for me.
Sorry, that's my email, and I usually remember to make sure it's closed, and I forgot. And then today I'm supposed to work on my shores at Hawk Run Hollow tonight, and I'm not sure I'm going to be in the mood because of that stupid bird situation. So that's kind of my plans. I'm finished with my whip go for the month, so I don't really have to work on any of those, but I probably will work on my Dreaming Girl for fun. And I may do another knitting start. I have a friend who had a baby that I kind of want to knit a little sweater for. So that's just for the week. What are you doing for Maynia?
Okay, so my Maynia.
We're not doing like 30 new starts, everyone. We talked about that before. We're not going to do that kind of craziness. If you are, that's lovely. We're just not going to be able to.
I can't justify that. I mean, when I look in my other room at all my baskets of whips, I can't do 15, let alone 30 new starts. But people that do it, God bless you. I did it 2 years ago and then worked on a lot of those again last year and still don't have a lot of those done. And so what I think I'm going to do, what I really wanted to do was focus on one or two things during the week, big projects, and then do new starts on the weekend. So that, and there's 5 weekends in May, so I would get 5 new starts. So I'm all about that. And so I've been toying around. I think I've settled on working on my Hawk Run Hollows. I've got the Christmas at Hawk Run Hollow, and I've got a year at Hawk Run Hollow. So I think I'm going to do 2 weeks. I think there's just 4 full weeks.
4 full weeks.
2 weeks of each of those. And that doesn't mean I'm going to only work on those exclusively every night, because I have a lot of hours in the evening to cross stitch. We don't go anywhere or do anything. So I maybe would split my stitching time between my Hawk Run Hollows and maybe my Dreaming Girl. I really do want to keep going on those. And then I also have to do it. We're going to have another whip go draw, and I also have Magazine Monthly Challenge. And for May, the theme is May Flowers. So again, I'm not starting a new one. I'm going to bring out the one I started in January that I worked on in April. It's just those blooms.
Yeah.
So I'm on that. And the acrostic, I haven't figured it out yet for me. I'm hoping to work my Hawk Run Hollows into it. Is Daisy.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to work on that today. But my 5 new starts are going to be, and I went to the, so I don't know if I told Sarah this. I really wanted to stop. When I go to the cross stitch store, I don't want to just constantly spend money out of our bank account if I'm going to spend a lot of money. But I knew I wanted to spend a lot of money on Friday because I wanted to get some fabrics and I wanted to get some overdyes and for some of these projects. And I remember that when my mom was on hospice, she had given me a little Ziploc baggie of money and said, use this to buy whatever you need to take care of me and keep the rest. And I thought at the time it was just a couple $100, or, I didn't really count it. I was just so, and at the end of everything, I knew I was going to give half of it to Sarah because she stayed with me through most of that. And I haven't touched it. And it was way more than I thought it was. And so I thought, you know what, this is my Mother's Day present from my mom to me, was going shopping. Yeah. And so I picked out some special things that I knew would be more expensive than normal for me to just go do.
That's one of she would want you to do with it too.
She would have. And this is just my money, right? I'm going to start the Acorns by Blue Flower, which I bought when Sarah and I went to her local needlework store in Tri-Cities. And it's got beautiful overdyes, fall overdyes. I'm not very pretty, but you can see. And I think of all the overdyes I had to buy, she was only missing one.
Oh, wow.
Which is shocking. And I think I pretty much bought 32 count for everything. Now I look like I'm Morticia again. I bought just a 32 count soft ivory linen for that, so that the colors will just really show on it.
That'll be nice.
That'll be one start. And this one. Oh, I've shown this before. It's the Heaven and Nature Sing.
Oh, I like
It's very me. This one. I already purchased the fabric and floss for this, so it's already kitted up, and it's just on a real natural rustic linen. Not sure what count. That might be on 36 count, which could be a little bit of a challenge for my old eyes.
Yeah.
And I bought this a long time ago when I first started stitching again, and I found Brenda Gervais.
Bay.
It's Have You, huh? Gervais. Gervais, sorry. There should be an S on there then. It's Have You an Eagle.
Oh, yeah. You've had that a long
I've had it. But it's all, you see her face? It's all overdyes. And I really wanted the overdyes for it. So I bought the overdyes.
Pretty.
And I bought a 32 count linen flax.
Oh, nice.
It's color, I'm not even sure why I'm showing you because the color's so bad, but I've been wanting to start this, and it was kind of, I realized I do so many seasonal things that I didn't really have anything going other than Dreaming Girl and stuff, but they're even kind of seasonal.
Yeah.
This is kind of a bonus new start. This is like the 6th one, but it's the new Dreaming.
Oh.
It's Garden of Dreams. And I don't even have a good picture of it yet from Barbara Anna, but I bought, it's all DMCs.
Yeah, Barbara Anna Designs on Instagram or Creative Poppies is probably where you bought it, right?
Creative Poppies. I bought a 32 count sand linen, and those are the flosses. It's just beautiful pinks, and I thought, a garden, that sounds like it's going to be really pretty. And that starts May 1st.
Drop your thing down again. It's really
Is it because I'm moving?
I think it's every time it focuses in on like something you're showing, then it darkens and lightens.
Is that better?
Yeah, we'll see. I think so.
Okay.
I don't know.
I only have a couple more things. The other thing that I kitted up was it's Attempting Tangles designs I got off of Creative Poppy. It's Red Finch's Winter Song, and the verse is silvery dusk and blushing dawn. The red finch sings his winter song.
Oh yeah, that's pretty.
That pretty.
Oh, yeah.
She didn't really have a color of linen or anything that color, and I went with a very dark blue.
That'll be pretty. Those colors will really show through on that, I think.
Yeah, there's just one blue that's not going to, so I'm going to have to play around with that, but I think all the rest of them will. It's not very many colors. Just a few DMCs.
The blue
so I don't know, I just really love that blue and those birds on there. And then the very last one, the real, Barbara Anna's flower one isn't really, it's just a new start. I'm going to start my Mirabilia. I've got it all kitted up. Ring around the rose tree.
Oh, you're going to start that?
I'm going to start that. In fact, May 1st is a weekend.
Oh, you're going to start it on that weekend?
I might.
Yeah.
So that's my plan. I got 5 new starts plus the bonus one. Hawk Run Hollows
during the week,
and of course our Whip Go and Magazine Monthly pieces. But again, I'm hoping to wrap any of my Maynia stuff. I'm hoping to wrap up into my Magazine Monthly.
Yeah.
What do you got going?
Okay, so I decided to do kind of a big project Maynia where each of the 4 weeks I'm picking one of my whips that's a big piece. People call them BAPs for big ass projects, which I think is fun. Anytime I have a chance to say the word ass. I'm just kidding. So the first week I'll work on my gathering eggs.
Oh,
And then what I was going to say is on the weekends I will start a new start. I have several things, kits that were just kind of tucked away for exactly this kind of time where I was just ready. And I have finished several things. I do not have that. I mean, I have several projects, but I do not have an overwhelming number of projects going on right now. So I don't feel bad starting some of these new things. So I'll show what I'm going to work on each week, and then I'll show my plans for the weekends. The second week, I will work on this whip, the sunflowers whip.
it's a big one.
My big one. And I might set a time goal. I might not. I might just sort of have that as my focus piece. I'll also still be doing whip go. So
Yeah.
My third week, I will work on that dimensions kit, the Valley of Riverbeck, that I showed a little bit ago for my whips. And then the fourth week, I will work on my Snow Queen and see how far I can kind of get on her in 1 week. The weekends I will start. So these are things I already have kitted up. So it's budget friendly. One of them is actually not a new start. It's a really old whip that I started super long ago. So this is a new start. I mean, I don't know why there's a Post-it note in there, but this is a Lizzie Kate. It's called Hugs and Kisses. And it says clean houses never last. Hugs and kisses do. I kind of need that right now because I'm having a hard time with my housekeeping and homeschooling and doing all kinds of things cross between.
You're reaching the end of the school year.
I am, and I'll kind of work on the house more. So I'm going to start that the first weekend. I got this kit for $3. That's at that going out of business sale that one time.
I tell you, I wish I could go back there and hit myself up in the head and get some more things.
I know I would have probably come away with a lot more if I had more foresight. The second weekend, I'm going to start this gold collection, Dimensions Gold Collection, Twilight Angel. It's a kit, so everything's in it.
I gave you that.
You gave me this, yeah. Did you buy it and then just have it and pass it on to me?
Nope, I think it was a birthday present somebody gave me years ago.
I like it. I mean,
it's beautiful. I just have other ones that I didn't show you that I'm keeping.
So it's really small. It only is 5 by 7. So it's really not really that big of a project, but with all that white in there, it feels like a big project.
Yeah, it's a new start though.
And it's a new start. So that, yeah, I guess that Lizzie Kate isn't a new start. The third week, I'm going to go back to this. So I went through a period where I stitched a ton of these Hummel projects.
Oh.
And I've probably shown one or two, but several of them aren't framed, but I think this one is really cute. So it's, the Hummels.
I love the Hummels.
This is how far I am. I really hadn't gotten very far before.
Wait, was it a kit or did you just kit it yourself?
Yeah, no, it's a kit. It had all the floss and the pattern. Most of the ones that I did, I think all of them were kits. It's really wrinkly. I'll probably iron it first. It's just on the Ada that came in the kit. I'm not even entirely sure. I think I was working on the choir book that the angels are holding. I'm not even sure if it's this way. I'll have to look at the chart and figure out which way. I don't even know.
Who produced that kit? Is that a Dimensions or a Bacilla?
Let me look. Needle Treasures, Counted Cross Stitch. I don't know. Here, let me look.
I wonder where you would have got that.
I mean, I don't know. I don't even know because I had so many of these. Needle Treasures, JCA Inc. I don't know. I don't even know where I got them.
You probably would have gotten it at Joann's because we didn't have Michael's back then, and we didn't have Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
And Stitch and Stuff store didn't. Yeah, Edna didn't carry kits like that in her store.
I can't believe how much I cross stitched when I think back in high school, because I finished several of these in high school and then started and set it aside. So I'll go back and here just one more time. I'll be
so cute.
One up. It is cute. I think that one is cute.
I have an old well, she's passed away now, but she was our neighbor. She was my mom's best friend, and she didn't hardly have a pot to pee in, right? I mean, they were poor. They were living paycheck to paycheck, but Mary would give you her last dime if you needed it, right? The biggest heart person ever. She had some real Hummels.
Real ones? Oh, man.
That she had gotten from her mother-in-law or something. And I remember they were like, she had 2 baseball playing boys and a daughter. And I mean, they were behind glass. They were like,
yeah,
because they are so expensive.
Yeah.
But I remember just looking at them thinking, oh, they're so pretty. They're so cute. And I don't even know where you buy those anymore.
Mm.
I mean,
I don't
very
know.
much a collector's item, but so sweet.
Maybe I'll have to pull out in the future some of the ones I finished that maybe I should frame them. I don't.
I have one Hummel cross stitch, and it's a little boy, and he's got a little, like a little Bavarian hat on with a little feather or something in his hat.
I stitched that. Did I give you that?
Nope, I stitched it too.
We stitched it too.
Mhm.
Maybe we both bought that kit and both stitched it.
Maybe.
The last weekend, I'm not going to start something the first weekend. I won't. I'll just start the next weekend. I don't know why. I just didn't have a fifth. I'm going to start this dimensions kit. I got it for $6, $7 at the Goodwill. It hasn't
When
even
did you buy that?
Oh, last year sometime. Hasn't
Really?
even been opened, I don't think, at all. I think it's just pristine condition and I love it. It's on dark blue, but it's on
Beautiful.
Ada, which I think is a little easier. Dark blue on Ada. You don't.
Look at all that snow though in that street.
I know.
The texturing in that. It's beautiful though.
I know. I think so much of these kits are half stitches,
Yeah.
which go faster. I just love this piece. Yeah.
It's beautiful. And my Goodwill, my Value Village never has anything like that in it. Never. And you don't even go that often to yours. I used to go to mine weekly and I couldn't find stuff.
I know. I should peek in again. Last time I went, they didn't have anything. It's really hit or miss. Like sometimes I'll go, like once I found a ton of, what did I find? Floss or something.
Yeah.
I found this dimensions kit and I found something else there, some fabric. So I try to check it fairly often, but I didn't go at all during like shutdown for COVID. And then I went recently and there wasn't really anything there.
I haven't been
It
back.
is one of those things that I might go for, months and not find anything. And then I'll find something like that I feel like is really
Yeah.
like that. So that's my that's my Maynia plans.
Okay.
Pulling it together.
Well, I think we've got this light.
I know. We'll have to figure out something for next time.
Well, next time I won't be in here. I'm on my laptop this week because my husband's working on his computer, which is where I normally record. He's got a good camera. I could have done it off of my computer, but I'm in the corner in that room. The lighting would have been even worse. Plus, he's would have been right behind me. No bueno. That wasn't going to happen. So this is the only room that I've got that really has any kind of, I could get close to a light, to a window and stuff. So anyway, I promise it'll be better next week. Well, I don't promise. I'm hoping.
And next week,
wait. Yeah, we can't.
We're going on a little spring break trip to the Oregon coast next weekend. So I won't be here. So we won't record next week, but then the next week after that, we'll be back.
Guess who's not going on vacation to the Oregon coast?
You. Is it you? Well, you're going to go in June to do something.
Yeah, we're going on a fact-finding mission with our friends, the ones that are giving us their yard for the kids' wedding. We've just been friends for since Sarah was kindergarten, because her daughter and Sarah were really good friends growing up. And we homeschooled our kids together, and we've just been couple friends for a long, long time. And they're getting up towards retirement age, and they don't want to stay. It's not even about not wanting to stay in this area. It's a matter of being able to afford to stay in this area, because property taxes, you can't, on our retirement income, can't stay here. And so, plus the cost of living is ridiculous. So we've been dreaming for the last 2 years about retiring together on the east side of the state or just over the border in Idaho. So he does business. He has his own architectural business, which is my husband's been helping him with. And dealing with that business in the state of Washington is a nightmare. The regulations and stuff and the taxes that he has to pay on as a small business is bad. So he's on a wild hair to get out of here sooner than later. And so we're looking at just going over the border into Idaho, but Eastern Washington is not out of the picture either. We just need to figure out what we want to do. Their dream is to buy one big piece of property, split it in half, and each of us build and be neighbors. My husband likes that idea. I kind of want to just buy a house and move into it. Because if we build, where are we going to live? And it's going to cut into my cross stitch time.
And money, probably.
Well, yeah, but compared to what we're going to get for our house over here, probably be just fine.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
My dad told me, my dad lives about 45 minutes north of me in a very highly coveted area because it's just outside of the city limits of Seattle. And there's a huge new light rail project going in right below his, like just a few streets down. His house is this little, it's basically a 2-bedroom, 1-bath rambler with a carport and a little rec room area. There's not even a 3rd bedroom anymore, and 1 bath. And because of its location, he paid, what did I tell you they paid? $12,000 for this house that he lives in 1964. A neighbor around the block around this, they live on a circular road. He's got a little bit bigger house than my dad's, just sold it for $700,000, Sarah. My dad's going to probably get $600 for this little house. So I'm thinking my little house is not quite the primo location, but we'll be okay.
Still pretty coveted because it's like a great place to live if you commute into Seattle.
Yeah, it is. And it's a rambler. And a lot of people are looking for ramblers now. And nobody's building ramblers in our area because of land restrictions. They want people to go up.
A little more yard than a lot of places.
Yeah. But not too big. It's a nice amount. But anyway, so that's my big vacation this year in June, is going on a little road trip.
Yep.
But I love the ocean.
The girls play soccer out the window.
Is Liddy giving them instructions now?
I don't know. Yeah, probably. Because she just told Rosie to pick up the ball and throw it because she's the goalie.
Oh.
Anyways, it's kind of comical.
Yeah. So, okay, don't forget, you got 2 weeks to comment and enter then. Ink circles, just use the word. What did we say? Use the word ink?
We said use the word
or
ink.
Just,
ink is the word I will search for.
Yeah.
Comments from if you want ink circles. And I'll go ahead and leave last week's. We can leave that open too. And if we happen to get any comments.
Yeah.
Since I uploaded that late, and it's kind of just a sweet little freebie. So if anybody knows a kid in their life that might want that, even if they wouldn't stitch it, just comment. And so then we'll be back in 2 weeks.
Yep.
Thanks for watching.
Bye. Have a good week. Good 2 weeks. Bye.
Bye.